The Young and the Restless spoilers. Claire had promised Summer that she wouldn't take the nanny job for Harrison without her approval. She valued her friendship with Summer and didn't want to cross any boundaries. However, when Kyle urgently asked Claire to move in and care for Harrison, she unexpectedly declined, leaving everyone puzzled. Kyle, determined to get to the bottom of it, suspected Summer had something to do with Claire's sudden change of heart. He knew Summer well enough to sense her influence in Claire's decision. Harrison, who had grown fond of Claire and saw her as a potential mother figure, was deeply disappointed. He felt a strong connection with Claire, one that he believed was crucial for his happiness and future. The eavesdropped revelation. One evening, as Kyle passed by Summer's room, he overheard a heated conversation. Summer was threatening Claire, and Claire's sobs echoed through the hall. "You don't understand, Claire. Harrison doesn't need you," Summer hissed. "Stay away from him, or you'll regret it." Claire, in tears, responded, "I just want what's best for Harrison. I thought we all wanted that." Kyle's blood boiled as he listened. His suspicions were confirmed. Summer's jealousy and selfishness were driving her to manipulate the situation, and it was tearing Claire apart. Confrontation and conflict. Fueled by anger, Kyle stormed into the room. "Summer, how could you be so selfish?" he shouted. "Why would you threaten Claire? She's only trying to help Harrison." Summer, taken aback, tried to defend herself. "Kyle, you don't understand. I'm only trying to protect my son. Claire doesn't belong here." "Protect him from what?" Kyle retorted. "From someone who genuinely cares about him? You're not protecting him, you're hurting him. You're hurting everyone with your selfishness." The argument escalated. Kyle's frustration and anger spilled over, and he unleashed a torrent of harsh words at Summer. "You're nothing but a manipulative, selfish person. You're only thinking about yourself, not Harrison, not anyone else." Summer's eyes filled with tears, but she stood her ground. "You're blinded by your new love, Kyle. You don't see how Claire's presence can disrupt everything. Think about Harrison's stability. Claire is what's best for him right now, and you know it," Kyle shot back. "You're just too stubborn and petty to admit it." The fallout. The fight left a rift between Kyle and Summer, one that seemed impossible to bridge. Harrison, caught in the middle, was confused and hurt by the tension around him. Claire, feeling guilty and torn, tried to stay out of the conflict but couldn't help but feel responsible for the chaos. Kyle's confrontation with Summer marked a turning point. He realized that his feelings for Claire were stronger than he had acknowledged and that Summer's actions were driven by more than just concern for Harrison. They were rooted in jealousy and fear of losing control. The path forward. Determined to make things right, Kyle decided to have an honest conversation with both Summer and Claire. He needed to find a way to balance his love for Claire with his responsibilities towards Harrison and his complicated history with Summer. He approached Claire first, finding her in the garden, still visibly shaken from the confrontation. "Claire, I'm sorry for what happened," he began softly. "You shouldn't have had to go through that." Claire wiped away her tears, looking up at him. "I just want to do what's best for Harrison. I never wanted to come between you and Summer." "I know," Kyle said, taking her hand. "And I want you to know that I believe you are what's best for him. We'll find a way to make this work." Next, he faced Summer, who was still reeling from their argument. "Summer, we need to talk," he said, his tone calmer but firm. "I know you're trying to protect Harrison, but the way you're going about it is hurting everyone." Summer looked away, guilt and stubbornness battling in her expression. I don't want to lose my place in Harrison's life." "You won't," Kyle assured her. "But we need to work together, not against each other. Claire isn't here to replace you. She's here to help." A new understanding. Slowly, with open communication and a renewed focus on Harrison's well-being, the three adults began to find a fragile balance. Summer, though still wary, started to see that Claire's presence could be beneficial. Kyle, committed to making his new relationship work, learned to navigate the complexities of co-parenting with Summer. Harrison, sensing the changes, began to smile more, relieved that the people he cared about were trying to get along. Claire, reassured by Kyle's support, found the strength to continue caring for Harrison, providing the stability and love he needed.